Good morning to everyone. I hope you're all having a fantastic morning already. I'm Spartan G Gaming, and if you've been joining me on Twitter, guys, over the last week or so, you would know that I've been really active on unlocking all the tactical calling card challenges, and we finally got to 100% master calling card just a few days ago. So now that means we're moving on to the last remaining lethal calling card challenges, and I've only got 300 kills to get with the C4, never really used that, so I've got that one to do, and I've just got about 200 maybe kills left with the axe. That's it, guys. We've just opened this recent one up with the axe. To do with the axe, it's CHOPHOUSE, where we need to equip 2 combat axes and get a kill with the first throw of each combat axe in one life 5 times. This did cause me a bit of bother to start with, but then I finally found out a way to do this a little bit more easier. Now remember what my channel is all about, guys. I'm all about helping people with calling card challenges and everything to do with COD as much as I possibly can. I'm not just going to make a video and say, look at me, look what I've got, I've done this, and not show you in any way how I achieved it or got it. I'm actually going to show you all 5 kills that I needed for this challenge. So I'm going to show you all my kills, all the 5 kills that I needed. And I'm going to explain every single one of them that helped me out. So hopefully, if you're struggling with this, you can go out and get this one yourself. So it's all about helping you guys. Now, I would recommend having your suppressor on the attachments. It won't help you in any way with getting the axe kills, but it will later on get you into a position so that it will help you with the axe kills. Now, remember, we need to equip 2 axes, which means we're going to need our Danger Close Wildcard perk attached, which means then you're going to be lacking on your perks or lacking on your attachments to what you would normally have, because we have to have that wildcard Danger Close perk attached. So we're going to need Ghost on to start with, guys. Remember, Ghost later on when an enemy has a UAV up, it's going to make you go invisible on the map as long as you're moving, or if you're planting a bomb, something like that in Search and Destroy, it's going to help you with that. Overclock, I'm just using that at the moment just to get my ability up with the Spectre character that I'm using, and I did find that did help me with this challenge, but we'll explain a bit more about that very shortly. Fast Hands, I've only got that equipped just because I'm using the FFAR at the moment. I'm very close to getting Dark Matter on that one. But I do find the FFAR assault rifle is very sluggish in aiming after you've been sprinting, even with Fast Hands on. So again, I would normally have quick draw with that, but because we're limited on the items we can use for this challenge, we have to go with another thing that helps us out with the challenge instead of just trying to get the gun. We can always do the gun another time. But in your perk 3, I would definitely recommend the Dead Silence, so you move silently, because we're going to be needing to come up behind the enemy, very close range to help you with the combat axe kills. But there are 2 other perks that can help you with this, and unfortunately we can't have all of them because we're only allowed 10 items, but Blast Suppressor is going to make your thrusters sound suppressed, so that's another one that I really recommend that you could use, but it's up to you what you use, guys. And Awareness. You're going to need to know where the enemy are, very close range, so it's going to help you clearly hear where the enemy are. So again, that's another one that I could recommend to you to use, but you choose which one works for you. Experiment with them, guys, and see. But I found that Dead Silence was the one that worked for me, so if you want to use that, you can. It helped me in getting all those 5 kills fairly easy, or a lot more easy than what it was if I was using something else, put it that way. Okay, so we're now going to move into the specialist character department now. And one character that I found did help me a lot was Spectre, with having his active camo on, which is why I had that overclock on, so I could use it as much as I possibly could. Now, I found that over a period of time, I was using the active camo and it was helping me, but then again, there was times when I wasn't really using it, it didn't help me, so it doesn't really matter, guys. Depends on really how you play. If you like running around and you're getting your axe kills like that, if you feel very confident in doing that, then have overdrive on. You can play as the character Ruin, and you're going to speed up and get those axe kills a lot quicker. It's up to you what you use for that. Another good character is Outrider. You can have the Vision Pulse on. Remember, the Vision Pulse is going to highlight all the enemy that are around, so you're going to pinpoint the exact location of where some of the enemy are, and then you can go out and get your 2 axe kills like that if you want to, guys. It's entirely up to you. Remember, each character has his own specialist ability, and they're all going to help in some way. But it's just for you to work out which one you prefer. I prefer the Spectre character, as I said. With that active camo, we're going to go invisible, and I always found that helped me in getting the second combat axe kill rather than the first one. So once you've got your first axe kill, combat axe kill, you would then go invisible, and then people wouldn't know where you are, and then it can make that second one that you need in one life a little bit more easy to get that combat axe kill. But again, that's up to me. I mean, that's up to you, sorry, what one you prefer to use. So in this first piece of gameplay, guys, we're just going to show you now some very close moments when we were nearly getting those 2 kills we needed with the combat axe in 1 life. You will have some frustrating moments, guys, okay? And again, in regards to gameplay, game maps, game modes, I mean, I just pick them at random. It doesn't really matter, guys. But if you see there, I did get 1 kill with the axe, went for my 2nd kill, and I was inches away from getting 1 of my 5 on that occasion. But what you got to try and remember is that you mustn't pick up the first axe that you've thrown. There was that possibility of using the same axe, which again you mustn't do for this challenge. You've got to use both axes. So it's got to be the first throw of both axes. So in this next video we're playing Capture the Flag. And we've got 1 kill there. And you see here now, we're going to go for this 2nd kill. Remember, we've got to get this all in 1 life, so we need another kill with the axe. We can't just chuck it. So sometimes I would say to you, you know, be a little bit cautious with going for that 2nd kill, because you will be very close like me, like there. I don't know why it didn't kill there. I mean, I must have been a lot further away than what I thought. But like I said, you will have frustrating moments like that. But you got to keep working it. Don't just give up. It will happen, guys. Now, we're on a different game here now. And again, this is going to be one of those moments where it's going to frustrate us. But there was many of these moments, guys. Again, it's just trial and experiment. Just got to keep working it out. And then you'll finally get those 2 kills you need. But I've worked out a way. See, this was before I worked out the way that made it easy for me. But I'm going to show you the easy way in a moment, guys. If you are really struggling with this, you need an easy way to do it, then I will show you. So we just get a double kill there. Now we're going to go for the 2 axe kills. So we get 1 there at close range. Again, we left that axe, we didn't want to pick it up, and we come very close again to getting that 2nd kill. It will happen a lot like that, as I said, guys. And again, I can't express here those times when you're trying to get them, how frustrating it is. But you eventually work out ways to do it a lot more easier for you, which, again, I'm going to show you very shortly how I made it a lot more easier for myself. So we're on a different map here now. Different game mode again. Like I said, it doesn't really matter what game mode or game map that you play on. We get another kill with the axe. Remember not to pick that axe up. And again, you'll see we come very, very close. It's just at the time you throw the axe, the enemy player moves very suddenly. And again, you can't compensate for that because you never really know which way they're going to go. Okay, so now we're moving on now to the actual 5 kills that you need. In getting the combat axe kills, obviously you'll need 2 kills in 1 life with each combat axe, but you need to do that 5 times. So these are the 5 kills that you get, guys. Now, the first one that I ever got was this one here. I was still running around at the time, and luckily I got the first kill there, so I turned around and I got another one. It doesn't always happen like that, guys, but that is one of the 5. That is my first one of the 5 that I needed to get. I carry on killing here, but again, obviously I'm not going to get any more combat axe kills because it's not going to help me towards my 5 because I've used already 1 throw of both of my axes, okay? So now we're going to move on to the next clip. This was my second ever, second of my 5 that I needed. And I started to work out a way that made this easier for me. So that's what we're now going to start to show you guys. Now, one thing that's going to help you is obviously having those silent perks on that we chose. Remember, and having the ghost on in perk 1 when we first set up our gear and our items. So now this is going to benefit us. Because now the enemy, we're going to try and get them running in, and we're going to come up behind them and try and get the kills there. So this was on my mind at the time. I'm thinking, yeah, the enemy normally run through here. Again, I suppose it depends on what gameplay you're playing, or game mode that you're playing on. But now we're going to start to get these kills. So we're going to try and anticipate where the enemy are going to be coming in so it can make these kills a lot easier for me. So we know now the enemy is spawning this end. So again, we're now going to try and hide up. We're going to try and go invisible if we can. Hopefully, that if we are still blipping on the map, that the enemy don't see us. But we're going to let them run in so we can come up behind them. I found this the easiest way, guys. If you're hiding in the corners and then you come up behind the enemy, you can then get that second kill. You see that, guys, there? That's my second ever out of the 5 that I needed for this chop house calling card. So now there was this little flow coming off thinking, yeah, the enemy didn't actually see me there. That's the reason why I've got these stealthy opponents on and these this gear, these perks, and it started to make it a lot more easier for me. So I started to use that for the last 3 remaining 5 that I needed. And I'll tell you what, guys, it works, okay? I actually done the 5 challenges once I'd worked this out, maybe in about 7 or 8 games. Okay, it made it that easy for me. So you'll see that here again. We're on a different map now. We're on the aquarium map. We are playing, I believe, Capture the Flag. Okay, and I think at the moment I was doing this, this is like the doorway where they always run in from. Obviously, we're at the enemy spawn end. So there's your first enemy run in. Doesn't know we're there, we get the first kill. Now, this is where I use my active camo, because I'm thinking now, if I go invisible, there's another one come running around here. There isn't, I was just anticipating it, then he wouldn't see me and I can get that second kill. So it didn't work for me on that occasion. But I still get that second kill in one life with my second combat axe, because I go back to the same position again and hope again that the enemy will not see me as they come in the room because of the perks that I'm using. And again, it made it so easy for me. Remember, we only need one more kill with that axe, so I'm being very cautious at this moment, thinking, well, if I die now, I'm not going to get one up towards my 5. So there we go. That made it very, very easy for me, guys. Hiding in the corners. I know it sounds, you know, silly, and it's one of those little things that a lot of you don't like to do, but trust me, if you want to get this calling card out of the way easy, that is one way that I found it very, very easy to do. As you see at the start of my video, when I first started to get them, I was running around, it didn't bother me, but I'm trying to make this as easy as I can so I can help you in getting this calling card as well. If I just said run around like I do and get the kills, again, that's not helping you in any way into getting these kills that you need with this axe. So I'm trying to work out ways to help you guys in trying to get this calling card yourself, and these are the ways to do it, guys. Again, we're playing on a different map here again now, and we're playing hardpoint. Now, I did kind of play a little bit silly in this game because I did go right into the actual hardpoint area, and I knew there was an enemy in there. I'd already got my first combat axe kill because he was hiding in the corner there, and I did get that kill as you saw, so I'm just waiting on that second kill. Now, very, very close to dying there. I don't know why I didn't die, but again, some moments will happen like that. But that was my 4th out of my 5 that I needed. So again, it really makes you happy when you get those 2 kills with the axes in one life that you need. Now, this is the last game I'm now going to show you guys. You see there in the chop house now, the last one I need one more kill. So we're now going to start in a whole game. We're going to start off and we're going to see if we can get that last 2 kills with the combat axe that we need in one life for our 5th occasion. And if you see there, guys, we're going to try and get into Capture the Flag as well, because I'm working on my Capture the Flag. So we luckily got Nuketown Capture the Flag, so that's good, and that's going to help me towards getting the 100% complete in all the calling cards on the game victories as well. So I'm working still on those at the moment. I've only just started them, to be honest, because I've been doing other calling cards. But we're now going to get into this game mode, and we're going to see if we can do this right at the start of the game if we can. So remember, this is the last one I need to unlock that calling card, guys. We're going into Nuketown map. We're going to Capture the Flag. And I'm not that great on Capture the Flag, to be honest. I used to play it on Advanced Warfare and other COD games, but really haven't played it on Black Ops 3 as of yet. I'm only now doing it because I need to complete the challenges. So I'm not that kind of aware and that good on this game, but we'll try my best. But we're going to try and aim to get this calling card challenge out of the way, guys. Remember, that's the most important thing. So here we go. Let's see if we can get these 2 axe kills as quickly as we possibly can in this last game that I'm going to show you. This is the 5th one that we need to unlock that Chop House calling card. So we know where the enemy are coming from. That's a great thing about Nuketown. There's not really much or many places that the enemy can hide. So we're going to come up behind him. There you go, guys. That works in our favour. Let's see if we can get that first kill. There we go. That's the first kill. Now I want to be very cautious, because I know the enemy are going to be very close to me at some point here. I know my teammate there has the flag. He's coming down this end, so that means the enemy are going to be... There we go. That's perfect moment. Let's see if we can get bank shot off the wall. Oh, look at that. We've got a bank shot as well. Now, bank shot is where you get a kill with the enemy with your combat axe once it's hit off the wall. Now, that was the perfect opportunity to get a bank shot there because it was up against the wall, and it just worked perfectly. We got the calling card unlocked. So that is the calling card unlocked, guys. We got it right at the start of the game. That was my aim. So like I said, guys, I mean, what's going to help you with this is to play safe. You know, keep hiding in the corners if you can. If you're really struggling with this, guys, and you know you're not one of these players to run around and get the combat axe kills like this because it is a hard challenge, then you know, hide in the corners. Use the perks that I said. It will really, really help you. And you could then go out and get this card as easy as you can, like I did. You know, I did find it very, very easy to get the calling card by doing it that way I showed you on the last kind of 3 or 4 of the 5 that I needed. And yeah, it just makes sense. Come up behind the enemy. They don't know you're behind them because you've got your dead silence on. And it just makes it a little bit more easier, because when you do get the enemy in front of you, it's a lot more harder to get the combat axe kill unless you've got that aim perfect. But coming up behind them, a lot more easier. It really makes sense, guys. So yeah, you know, just go out there, get this yourself, and yeah, you'll have that calling card to add to your collection as well. So this is it now, guys. We're just going to look into the calling card section now. And we'll see the actual calling card itself. I don't think it's one of the best calling cards, but again, it is another calling card that you feel like it is, you know, really rewarding when you have got it, but considering the difficulty of the challenge. And again, I didn't find it that difficult in the end, you know, doing it the way that I showed you to help you guys in actually giving you something that you can go out and get this card yourself, rather than me just going around, running around, getting the kills, as I said before, not actually helping you in any way. But I want to help you guys. This is what my channel is all about. So hopefully I have helped with that. So now we're just going to have a look into the actual calling card challenges themselves in the lethal section. And as I said, I think I've got about maybe 300 C4 kills to do, maybe less. And I know I've still got about another 200 axe kills to go, and then that's going to be completed as well. So I'm going to work my way on them. Like I said, guys, we're 93% clear on all the multiplayer calling cards at the moment, so we're getting very, very close. So there is the CHOPHOUSE. That's now added to the Prestige Lethal Calling Card Challenges. And as I said, we've got the C4 kills just left to do. And we will make videos on them, guys, because they're a little bit more harder ones. So I mean, I've got more than that at the moment. You know, since I made this video, I mean, I've probably got about another 50 on top of that. And the C4 kills, we've only just started that. Yeah, we need less than 300 now, but you can see how many more we need there, guys, so not too many more, so we're getting there. But thank you so much for watching. I really do hope that I've helped you in to try and get this calling card yourself, so go out there, get it yourself, guys. But thank you so much for watching. Peace out, and I'll see you on the next video.